When I was growing up, it was really clear there was something deeply wrong with my body that no one else saw. I went through periods of, being flu-like and waking up in the middle of the night and throwing up. And I just knew at a core level there was something wrong with me. And I spent so much of my childhood trying to figure out what it was. So I'm out here with my dog Lexi right now. And I was just thinking about how meaningful these trees are to me. I know it sounds silly, but spending time in this place after being adequately clear of mold for 4 years has just given me that core sense of vitality and wholeness back that I've never had in my whole life. I mean, I'm 42 years old, and I only started to discover this at age 38 when I started to do mold avoidance. I mean, you can tell I'm not selling anything. I'm wearing my junky old hiking jacket I just worked out. I feel sad that I was so ignorant and misguided those first 35 years of life. I mean, I never knew that mold was the thing that was keeping me so sick. If I had known that, I would have just done a little bit more to go out of my way to not let things progress so far. But as you guys know, I chased so many other things. Some people call chronic fatigue syndrome and Lyme disease yuppie flu, and it's actually kind of pejorative and kind of gaslighting, but I think there's some truth to it in that our affluence, first of all, puts us in touch with so many chemicals and so many toxins. The really bad mold eats chemicals and makes bad mold super toxins, but even more than that, being affluent gives us access to too many choices. I've heard it said on TikTok that one of the problems with modern dating is that men and women have too many choices, so they never really settle on a person, which totally makes sense. And I think that same problem exists in treating our health, especially like me, because I was an alternative medicine journalist for 20 years and companies were throwing money at me to try and believe in and work for their product. Kind of eventually gives you this false sense of control of your biology, which really makes no sense at the core of it. I mean, if a company tried to tell you that breathing helium or carbon dioxide was what your lungs needed, you might one day actually believe it, but turns out you still actually need to breathe oxygen, and they're wrong about it. So that was the story of my whole childhood and my health decline decade after decade, is that mold was the cause. It didn't really matter how awesome or powerful I thought I was. So I have that monkey and that burden lifted off my back now. It doesn't mean that my health is perfect, but it's the best it's ever been in my whole life. So here I am at twilight out here with my simple little trees, and simple things have never made me so happy. It's my wish that you guys find the same level of healing. Merry Christmas.